Another NBA news before we get to our NBA takeaways is Cut Carter's former player, JJ Redick, on his podcast. He said that don't trust the front office. He said, objectively speaking, that if he doesn't trust them, man, Cut. Did you see his comments?
I did. I read them. I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing something bad about the front office, but okay.
Talk to us, man. How you feeling, man? How? Because he wanted a buyout. He requested a trade first. Then they couldn't trade him. Then he requested a buyout. Then he was eventually traded to the Dallas Mavericks. In the buyout, he said he planned on going to Brooklyn, to go to Brooklyn Nets to be near his family during the COVID-19 pandemic. So how you feeling, man?
Do you, when you work, do you pick where you go when you got a job? Or you could quit or you can opt out. but do you pick and tell your boss where you won't go if you got a contract to play basketball? I mean, play anything, to do anything. You have a contract. You have a legal obligation to be where you at. Cool. Now, I could tell you one thing, and I feel fault for them for this. I don't like that he said they told him, we're gonna try to get you near him, and they ultimately ended up doing that. Also, however, he don't have no damn value, so it's hard for me to try to trade you when you're not playing, you're hurt, your numbers down, you don't have much to value. But going back to the ultimate decision, JJ Redick should have never came to the damn Pelicans because he's old and you trying to get a ring. That's what he's ring chase. He's when you're 35, ring chase. By all means, go ahead.
So you support Aldridge's decision to ring chase?
Yeah, because he not what he said he could defensively on the switch, defensively guard people on the switch. I like to see him on an Anthony Davis and LeBron switch. If he could guard either one.
No bigs on the switch.
There, don't
even guard guards right now.
Or if they play, let me pick a team.
Yeah, Sixers. Yeah,
they play Ben. No, he can't guard Ben. He can't guard Ben for nothing. I'm trying to think. You get a Seth Curry switch. Seth just gonna step back and shoot over him. He's too old. Okay, so that part of his statement, I was like, bro, you got a good career. You might be a Hall of Famer eventually, but to say no, LaMarcus Aldridge go look up he had a decent career. I said eventually. He's not gonna be first ballot or
JJ Redick.
No, not JJ. Talking about LaMarcus.
What?
Talking about LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, I can't wait till we get into him.
But back to JJ. I saw the comments. I hope it's not true, but if it is true, I do feel bad that they told him one thing and did the opposite. However, his value was down because of him being hurt. He hurt his heel. His numbers down from last year, and he's 36. There's not much value. So they sent him to Dallas, who sent us 2 young players back. So I get you wanted to be near your family, but you could have opted out if it was that big of a deal. You was away from your family when you was in the bubble. So what's changed? If somebody's sick in your family, I leave in a heartbeat. My job. You get leave for family members.
Got you.
But I think he trying to make it seem like him coming out to say that about the organization is low-key giving the organization a bad look, like they're not loyal. But that's not the case. It's just you had no value. Did you admit that you don't have value on your podcast? I doubt it.
I got you. John, Jalen, your thoughts on this JJ Redick versus New Orleans Pelicans front office?
Kind of agree with Cut on this one. He really didn't have much value. I'm not a fan of the players telling, of the organization telling the players one thing and doing another, of course. But you got to think of it as a business. Dude, who's they going to trade you for, bro? Definitely not draft compensation. You old, bro, and you injured. What could you expect? And they got you to Dallas. So it's not like it's a bad situation.
Almost a guaranteed playoff team. They the 7th seed. They almost guaranteed to make it.
And you'll fit well with Luka as a spot up shooter. So I mean, there's really no reason for you to sit there and be, you know what I'm saying? You understand how the business go.
And he told his other comment was he told Mark Cuban, if this was any other season without this COVID thing, I'd love to be here in Dallas, but I really did want to be near my family. I'm like, you think Mark Cuban about to buy you out now?
No. He's lucky. Mark Cuban might cut him. No, I'm just playing.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even cut him. It's like, why would I? He make like a decent amount of money, like $8 million. I'm like, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think it's all just controversy. He just want, you know what I'm saying? Content is king, man.
Privilege. No, I'm playing.
John, how you feeling? Do you agree?
I mean, I saw the comments. You say he wanted to be close to his family, and it wasn't necessarily, trying. I mean, yeah, Brooklyn is the place to be for right now, best. And
that's ironic too. You want to be near your family, but on the best free agent signing team, like
yeah,
like my family's in Brooklyn. I want to be in Brooklyn. I bet everybody want to be in Brooklyn if they ring chasing. However, he said, "Oh, I would have been content with any team in the Northeast. All the teams in the Northeast are good."
He also said
the Raptors. Well, the Raptors move out the Northeast technically, but that's still their division. But go ahead, bro.
He said Drew Holiday was there, and that's why he wanted to play with the Pelicans. But then they traded Drew Holiday. It was like he ain't like that, so he wanted to leave. But I don't think a buyout situation would have happened either. Like, why? You're not worth the buyout. Like, I don't want no disrespect.
You don't make that much money to be bought out. You make $8 million. It's not like you making. Drummond was making like $20 million, but they bought him out for a different reason.
Situation like you could splash there. Like you could try to get them.
Imagine JJ Redick walking in your office making demands, talking about, "Hey, bro, why'd you trade Holiday? Well, you don't get out of my face. Go get healthy."
Oh, yeah, wow. I don't like that. I think his comments are bad timing because Lonzo come out and say, "I'm committed to New Orleans and I love playing with Zion and BI." And then you come out and say this about the front office. So now, you might have the young boys thinking like, "Oh, nah, this is a dog in the world." And we already in a bad market.
Football town, yep.
It's a football town. And I mean, on top of that, it's just hard to have an NBA team in a small. It's like, if you're not in a big market or mid big, like pushing big, it's hard. So I don't like when they do that type of stuff to the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't diss our front office.
Before we move off of the Pelicans, how you feeling, Cut? BI and Zion, whose team is it?
Oh, Zion team.
Even though BI took the go-ahead shot against the Celtics?
Zion don't take jumpers, so don't if you waiting on Zion to take the game-winning jumper, keep waiting. Now, if he was wide open, Zion might take it, but if we're gonna draw a play for anybody off the inbound that's not at the basket, if it was a to the basket play, I'm sure Zion would have been an inbound to BI and BI get the ball to Zion. Because BI had 9 assists that night. But if it's coming down to a jump shot, BI, and then I ain't gonna lie, the second person in line to take that shot is Lonzo right now. So
there ain't no Bledsoe. Hey, do you foresee an issue with a power struggle between Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson?
I don't think so. I think they both really nonchalant. Zion's the nice guy, and BI is like BI be dumb chill. I don't think it'll come to a power struggle. I think they very. If Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can coexist, I'm sure BI and Zion can coexist, and they both be getting theirs. It'd be different if one person get theirs and the other one doesn't. They both had 29 and 27, and BI had 9 assists.
Jalen, your face didn't agree.
I don't know, man. These kids nowadays, they get great. You guys nowadays, they have egos, bro. They got egos.
They both went to Duke, bro. We got a young team. Our team is young. It's a bunch of young guys just hooping. That's all it is, except Bledsoe. I wish
and Steven Adams, bro. Don't do that.
Terrible.
Adams fits great, but his numbers don't look good. But he do what he's supposed to do.
He ain't got rust, so you can't expect the numbers to look good, boy.
But I don't like when we extended Steven Adams, I was also confused. It's just like when you got I know you gotta have veterans, but sometimes the youth movement is on. Like you gotta just live. You gotta live in that youth movement.
Live with the youth movement, but y'all gonna make the playoffs with the youth movement.
I mean, I don't know. Nikhil Alexander-Walker been starting over since Lonzo been hurt, and we ain't lost but one game.
I got you. Any more?
And when Jackson Hayes plays, we don't lose, except like a couple games. But he wasn't getting minutes for Juan Hernan Gomez at some point, so I just don't understand what was going on at first.
I got you.